it's Ronnie. It's I don't know, Sunday about 7 o'clock. Yeah, day after New Year's. I guess today's the 2nd, maybe. I just want to make a simple point to a bunch of humans that don't quite understand this. And they, friends, whatever, but they never get it. And then if you mention it to them, they all get pissed at you. Woohoo! Okay, number one, if you're invited to someone else's home or into their vehicle to go drive to do something, you know, if they smoke, don't smoke in their vehicle. If they don't smoke in the house, don't smoke in their house. That's the big two things. Oh, I don't smoke. So yeah, and they don't. But everybody forgets the rest of this. Okay, you get in somebody's vehicle and don't. Well, if you get in somebody else's vehicle, look at how it is. And if it's a pit, it's a pit. It's got junk on the floor and old fries from a month ago and stuff and paper all over where they fall out on the ground when you open the passenger door. Okay, pick that stuff, put it back up in the floor where it was, and don't litter, and leave it the way it was, right? Same thing when you go into somebody's house. You go into somebody else's home if you walk in and it's immaculate. The first thing you do when you walk into your friend's home, your mama's home, open your eyes, look all around and pay attention to how everything is, where it is, how it is. Because this is a lesson on showing respect for anybody's home or their vehicle, any of their personal. Show respect for the other person. Even if it's a scumbag dirt hole, show respect. That's how they have it. Leave it that way. When you come into somebody's vehicle or somebody's home, right away look at how it is. And if you've been there and you spend time in their vehicle or in their home, once you go away, leave it the way it was when you showed up. Do not freaking leave pop cans, beer bottles. If they cigarette butts in an ashtray that was clean, they're not there to clean up after you. You know, if they got junk all over and you gotta leave your shoes on so you don't get your feet full of grease in your sock and ruin them, which I've been in place. But you know, but you look and see how their home, their vehicle, whoever it is, and you show them respect because you're in their stuff, okay? Don't come into their AO and then move shit, mess with buttons, screw with shit unless you ask them first, and then if you hang out for 10 minutes or 2 days, leave the home the same way it was when you walked in the frickin' door or their automobile. Unless you ask them and you want to offer to clean something, go ahead and clean it. But no, I just found in. Nobody cleans stuff. Nobody even helped do dishes after they've been eating for 2 fucking days. And I paid for all of it, did all cooking, and won't even volunteer to help wash dishes and sit on her butt on her phone, using my Wi-Fi and shit, super high speed, and don't offer shit. Slept in my other bed. Won't even make the bed back the way it was before they got in it. Show respect for whose ever stuff you're around, and you know, my home ain't beautiful, but no, you know, like that chair, that's there, and it's got towels on it because sometimes I come in and I take my boots and stuff off and I'm all dirty and might be greasy from work on stuff, and I don't stain the whole chair. But yeah, I got towels. You can wash them, replace them a lot easier. You can the upholstery on a whole $500-700 chair, right? Okay, there you go. Look at what the AO is around you, and don't go using their shit. And you know, and if you bring beer, put your beer in the beer trash or whatever. Don't come and hang out for 5 minutes or 2 days and leave the fucking place fucked up and different than the way it was when you walked in their frickin' door. I'm not anybody's fucking mommy or daddy where I have to fix towels and shit, or if somebody sleeps in the other bed or my bed, if you're the last one out, you don't have to make the bed, but at least pull the covers and stuff off. If you're eating and stuff out of my refrigerator and drinking my beers, at least take the beer cans and don't leave them sitting around my house, and you put them in the trash can where they're supposed to go. Leave the home or vehicle exactly the same way it was when you got in it, which nobody seems to give a crap about anymore, except smoking or not smoking. Anybody's stuff. Show respect for the humans you're around, even if it's a scumbag dirty pit. That I've been around a lot of them. Oh, okay, but I still notice where all the, stuff over. You got a little trail to walk to the fridge, little trail to go here, and dirty dishes and stuff you got to stumble over on the fucking floor in the living room. I don't care. Leave it the way it is. That's the way they are. Show respect for them. At least leave it the way it is, and then if you like to help clean it or something, you ask them kindly, could I help clean? And they'll probably say, no, I don't need you to, and you say, okay. But if you make more dirty shit, at least offer to clean what the hell you're using, instead of leaving it lay around for a person like me to pick up the next frickin' day after you sat on your butt for a day and a half, drinking all my booze, my beer, using my Wi-Fi, and I cooked and cleaned and did all the shit and all the dishes to cook and be nice to you, and you don't do a damn thing except leave more shit behind that I gotta pick up and straighten up after you're gone. Get it? Show respect for the other humans. When you walk into somebody's home or get into anybody's vehicle, leave it the way it was. If it's a pit or if it's clean, leave it. Okay? Show respect for the other humans around you, which not many humans even give a shit. Don't even think. First thing you do when you get in somebody else's vehicle, and there's, you can't smoke. Okay. Look at their vehicle, and if it's a pit, I said if stuff was on the floor, piled up knee-high on the passenger side, put it back in and throw it on the floor, and then put your feet on top of it. Leave it the way it was, because that's how they live, and show respect for them. Okay? Don't mess up their stuff in any unless you ask them, and if you think you're helping, do it. And then, instead of being lazy ass, if you want to, here, stop by the trash can. Here's a dumpster. I'll take all this stuff out if there ain't nothing on the floor important, and I'll put it in the dumpster for you so I can put my feet on the floor. Ask them if it's okay. Don't mess with nothing. Leave it the way it was. Come over, hang out, and I'm not here to pick up after cans or straighten out, towels and stuff on a chair. When you've been sitting in it, you get your ass out of it after you've been sitting on your phone and whatever and doing nothing for a day. Straighten the shit out. It was that way when you came in. Make sure it's that way when you leave. Don't leave shit for anybody else to have to put back to where it was. Walk into any home, any vehicle, and pay attention how it is, and then don't move their shit around or use their shit or blankets or pillows or bedding. Put it back the way it was. Show some freaking respect for them, even if it's a grungy crap hole. Show respect for that person and leave their stuff the way it was. My smoke went out. Yeah, my Kia's dead because somebody broke it, but didn't really broke it. Well, I probably would have never broke it, but if it was going to break, they found a way to break it. So my Kia's down too. My Lincoln will run. I'm waiting on the parts for doing all the top of the motor on the Lincoln and my vacuum leak. Yeah, my pickup's in the garage now. Kia is stuck in second gear with a 4-speed automatic. So it's hanging. Yeah, I could drive it to work at 45 mile an hour because somebody broke shit. Didn't even ask, jump sit it, and yeah, you drive because I've been drinking. And Don't even have to grab the handle. And I heard it go, boom, shit crunching and breaking. Yeah, 5 miles, she's totally stuck in second, and that's where it's at. And so I got to buy some new parts and fix that. I got them on order. Hopefully it's just that. Hopefully when jammed that shit and fucked up that electrical sensor on the shifter and the gear, what gear it's in, tells the computer it didn't jam it and break it so quick that it shorted out my whole frickin' transmission controller. Or I can buy a used transmission control for that Kia for $100. If it jammed and fucking shorted out one of my shift solenoids, that were all fine. Because I've been scanning it when I got short out a shift solenoid. There's $180, and I got to pull the whole pan and the throttle body out because some fucking idiot said, "Drive, you know, you ain't been drinking, drive." But they're the one that said, "Yeah, I said I'll pay for the pizza and shit. You drive my car." But I didn't say beat the fuck out of it the first 5 seconds. Listen to me, and I'll tell you how this thing works. Yeah, leave it the way you found it. You walk in the door of anybody's house, if it's a rat hole, a slum, or if it's uber clean, leave it the way it was when you walked in. And there should be no one can notice any difference, especially when it lives there, once you come in to once you left. Don't leave fucking shit fucked up. My point of view only. Your mileage may vary. I hope I didn't say any too bad of words where YouTube locks me down again. Yeah, I'll take it. I'm not pissed. I'm just saying. Nobody's been taught this shit. Figure it out. Whatever you walk into, leave it the way it was. If you move stuff, just put it all back. Even if it is. Okay? Because that's somebody's home, that's somebody's vehicle. Show respect for them. Because if you're in either one of them, you're using them for something or hanging with them, respect them. Leave the stuff the way it was when you walked in. Make sure it's the same when you walk out. Thank you very much. Love y'all. I said I'll get the Kia going. I can drive the Lincoln. I can drive the Kia up to 45 miles an hour. I can drive the Lincoln with the vacuum leak because it ain't going to hurt it if I have to. But I'm driving the pickup now. Because one's down and then the one that's running perfectly, I told you, somebody broke it. It wasn't, I never broke it in the next 10 years, but they broke it in the first fucking 4 miles. Because they didn't give a shit, just... And then they left the house to clean where I had to fix all my shit, screw up my shit, put all my blankets away, screw up my own fucking bed in there, do all the dishes and shit that they ate off of and didn't do nothing when I did all cooking. I wonder why I like being a hermit, because I got my own shit and nobody can mess with it. Love y'all. No, I'm not crying. I'm just telling the truth. Respect other people's stuff how it is. And leave it the way it was. If you move here or do shit, just put it back the way it was when you go out the door. Okay? Love you. Peace. Love. Have a heart. I'm holding my phone. Have a heart. I don't think I'm blocked on YouTube anymore. Unless they block this one. Love y'all. I will be back. Just respect other people's stuff. Even if you don't agree with the way... Don't come in, use your shit, leave stuff, pick them after them and shit. Leave the place. And go into like state parks or any parks or out in nature. Leave it the way it was when you walked in. Make sure it's the same when you walk out. Don't throw rubbish and crap out. Yeah, whatever you carry in, carry out. Oh, that really chaps my butt along rivers where nobody's at, but there was some scumbag goes and then dumps all their trash. Or throws a couch off a bridge and it didn't quite make it. Don't do shit like that. I love y'all, man. Take care. I will be back. Ciao.